Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to A Clash of Kings. Now, our previous episode was cut short a little bit due to unforeseen circumstances on my end, but we are now back and we are preparing ourselves for a rather curious siege, perhaps, because as you can see here, they only have 266 troops here, so I'm assuming that maybe some of the vassals that we saw previously are going to be turning up. Hopefully that will not be the case, however, and this will end up being a ladder castle. So, as you may see here, King Elias is not at full HP. I did try to get back here as quickly as we could, and so let us head in and attempt to do what we have set out to do, and it appears that it is a ladder castle. So 3 hours it will take. Let us hope that we do not see any... Oh, there is actually a vassal there. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I wanted to wait until tomorrow so that we could actually fight in the daytime, but it appears that that option is not available at the moment. So, it appears we will head in. We will lead our soldiers in an assault, and we will see how we do against the 266, I believe. Hopefully they are still only 266 here, and we will be able to take it without any issues. So let us do it. Come on. Oh my goodness. Taking a little bit of time to load it. I think we probably know why now. Aha. Okay, well, yes, a very large area to load, that is for sure. So, there we are in, and we are ready. So, I do not believe I will be holding position at all anywhere here, it appears. We are going to be heading up there as quickly as we can, though. Oh my, okay, so this is... Oh dear, nope, this is not good. Okay, as you can see, I was going to say this is rather simple, but no, it appears that their archers are now firing upon us, and we are going to be in quite a spot of bother if we allow our archers to rush up here as quickly as we have seen them rush in beforehand. So, let's just see here. How many archers do we have? Oh, okay, they're all at the back. This is wonderful. Okay, good. We might indeed have a good opportunity to take this then. Oh no. Okay, come on guys. Let's do this. Let's hopefully not die this time, because you never know. We actually did a pretty reasonable job previously, because of course we didn't get taken out. Okay, come on. Take them down, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, we seem to be okay. My shield is taking a little bit of damage, I must admit. Let's try and bash that fellow. Not successful that way. Okay, come on. Take him down. Take him down, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, come on. Yes. Oh my. Okay, so as you may see, we are having a few issues with the audio, but I'm not entirely sure what that is about. But nevertheless, we appear to be pushing them back rather nicely, and... Where are their reinforcements? We do see a couple of their archers up on the battlements here. And, oh, here they come. Okay, come on, let's do it. Oh, no. I was hoping that my first stab attack would be able to take out at least one of them before we enter the fray once more. Come on, let's do it. Take them out. There we go. There we are. We're actually doing rather considerable damage to them at the moment. I am very surprised that I was allowed to pull this off, to be honest. I really thought that all of those vassals that we saw previously would be incredibly fast to come back here and deal as much damage as they saw fit to us. But it appears that this castle in itself is not exactly the most difficult thing to take, or at least as far as I am aware, because of course we have not taken it just yet, so I must not get overconfident. That is one of my flaws in terms of sieges, that is for sure, and I'm actually thinking that I would like to take out these archers, but as you may see, my shield is... well, let's just say rather battered at the moment, and I have a bad feeling that if I head up here and attempt to take these guys out, that I will most likely have trouble doing that. So let us hope that I will be able to avoid damage. Aha, there we are. Now I can stab these guys without any worries whatsoever. Take them out as quickly as we can. There we are. Take out that guy. Oh, no, no. Okay. Block that. Thank you very much. Okay, no, you are not allowed to shoot us with arrows. That is illegal. in these here parts. Oh yes. Okay, so our shield is almost down, but I am distracting their archers enough to hopefully be able to get our units up here. And, oh, that was close. Okay, that was very, very close. Goodness me. That is reminiscent of before when we were in combat with these fellows. Oh my. Oh, this is not good. No, I do not want to go up there. Okay, so it appears the enemy only has 52 remaining. 51 now, but we're going to be having a few issues. No. Okay, come on. Yes, take that guy out. Rush them. Oh no, I have a bad feeling that I'm going to get shot by that guy and then taken out. Yes, we have a couple more over here on the battlements. Take them out as quickly as we can. Thankfully enough, they are not very good in melee combat. They are rather deadly when it comes to their archery, however, so we do need to be a little bit cautious of those. So what I'm going to try to do is avoid getting killed by their archers, if possible, in terms of being shot by them. But, of course, that is easier said than done, perhaps. So let's try to take out that guy. Oh, I just took a lot of damage. Okay, come on. Oh, that was unfortunate. I was trying to take out this fellow right here in front of us, but unfortunately it appears he was ready and he was able to administer a headshot against us. So that was not too good, I must admit. And it appears... we are having quite a few issues. Oh! Yes, it appears we are having quite a few issues in terms of this particular unit right here, causing all of our other units to stand absolutely still, and there we are. Thank goodness our elite longbowmen are here. They were able to take that guy out, and now we can head onward and take out the last remaining archers, hopefully. So, unfortunately, I cannot see how many we have taken out so far, but I'm sure once we get to the casualty screen, we will be greeted with some rather pleasant news. I'm hoping that we haven't been too diminished in our army strength. But you never know. We may have suffered more casualties than we perhaps would have liked. But, we will soon see as time goes on. And, oh no. Really? Oh my goodness. Okay, come on guys. Please tell me one of you has a projectile of some sort. You know what is rather hilarious? If they just moved around here and killed him, that would be amazing. But it appears that the AI is having a few issues with pathing, so we might indeed need to retreat here, which is rather unfortunate to say the least, because that was going to be a straight up siege right there. We were going to be able to capture it without any issues whatsoever, so it appears I will need to retreat. That is very, very unfortunate, because as you see here, 266 units we took out, and I believe they had 267 in the garrison. So there it is. Clavis got 1 kill. We were able to accrue 37. Cole has 11, and Garrett has 1 as well. So there we are. We have freed this fellow, apparently, and there we go. We have now increased our relation with various people, including Dunstan. Aha! Well, we like Dunstan a lot, apparently. He does follow us everywhere, or at least we follow him. And we will now be taking as many of these prisoners as we can. And let's see here, what do we want to take? We want to take some heavy Westerlands Knights, of course, some regular Westerlands Knights, and then some Sergeants, and some Elite. There we are, Elite Men-at-Arms. So anything else here? Not particularly? No. Okay, I will not be taking that too much. And now, let's see here. It appears we have actually taken it, so the game was being rather nice for us here. We are going to be having it for ourselves. We are going to be splitting the money. And there it is. Okay, so we have taken Casterly Rock, as you can see here. And that is very strange, because, as you saw, there was 1 archer that was remaining, so, Okay, well, I will not be complaining too much, of course. So, let's see here. What are we going to do? First off, we are going to manage this castle, recruit some troops. So now this is how I was able to gather so many House Reformia troops. And that is, of course, by pressing this button and spending a lot of cash to do so. So let's get, I don't know, 15 times. Let's do that. Why not? That seems to be a good idea. Now, there's not much else we can do. We could head into the Lord's Hall, and maybe we would have the Unsullied Recruiter here. Yes, I believe he is, thank goodness. So let's get another 6 of those. Now we have a couple of other fellows here. and I don't really want to do anything with our treasury at the moment. This is rather splendid, is it not? Look at this. Wow. Okay, so... Oh, there's a map! Oh my goodness, that is cool. Okay. Look at that, we can actually see the Reach here, and we can see the Dornish marshes as well. And I believe the Stormlands is also on this. Yes, it's over to the right there, so that is cool. There's also King's Landing as well. Okay, well that is amazing. That is very nice. Oh, there's actually another map here as well. Ah, it is the same one, of course. Or is it? No, it's actually not the same one. It's a little bit more further north here. As you see on the top left of the map here, it is detailing the Iron Islands. Is that the Iron Islands up to the top left? I think it might be. But there it is. Wow, that is Casterly Rock. We have taken it without too many issues, I might add. So, very nice indeed. Now, we are going to be seeing about what these vassals are going to attempt to do. They are going to... Yeah. They're all going to appear out of the woodwork, and it appears that we were lucky enough to have even completed the initial siege equipment, because, of course, it appears all of them were on their way to interrupt us, but they were just a little bit too late. So, thankfully enough, we seem to be okay in this case, and it appears we are only against 406 units. We should be okay, in theory, to take out as many units as we did previously. So, we are fighting almost double the amounts of units that we took this from, and we lost around, yeah, 50 units? This might actually be quite close. Well, never mind, we are going to be joining the battle. Okay, so here we go. We have entered, and as you may see, it appears that our medic, Bryndon, has done an excellent job in patching us up, and he will be hopefully using his two-handed greatsword to good effect here as well. Now, as you may notice, I have actually given him an arbalest, because I noticed that there was actually a masterwork arbalest in one of the towns that I had visited, and thankfully enough, I was able to give him my old arbalest that was in my inventory, so that is very, very cool indeed. And, oh wow, we can see that Fenna is here. She has a very large two-handed sword as well. And we have Carver here, of course, who hopefully will be leveling up quite a bit. So let us get Blackfire out, and... Whoa, that guy died incredibly quickly, did he not? Wow. Okay. I was not expecting that, that is for sure. Okay, well, never mind, let us do this. I have Blackfire out, Carver was taken out. He is, I think, the first unit to get taken out there. A little bit disappointing, I have to admit. Well, I suppose that is what happens when he doesn't have the greatest gear equipped at the moment. Well, never mind, let us do this. Come on. Okay, come on, let's do it. Yes. Oh, take out that guy, Heavy Westerland's Knight, very nice. Oh yes, we are just in range with our Blackfire right here. Wow, I was actually really tempted to equip the Wildfire this time, but I still think that we really need to save it, unfortunately. I would really like to use it because it's just so fun, but we do only have 3 charges now. I believe that has actually been changed. So, 3 charges of it instead of, what was it, 7, I think? 7 or 9? But yes, that is not too good for us. But it appears we're doing okay anyway, so I don't really think we would require any assistance in terms of the Wildfire, but yeah, it's always really fun to see that amazing explosion. So maybe we will be able to hopefully take out the Westerlands as quickly as we can, or at least maybe weaken them enough for them to offer us peace. I do not know whether they will even attempt to do such a thing, but if they are going to do that, then it would be rather nice for us to potentially accept it, and then maybe move on to the Stormlands and take King's Landing, because as we have obviously seen in the previous episode, the Stormlands is now at war against Dorne, as well as House Targaryen. So I'm hoping that it will be in our favor to plan something of that ilk. And of course, one of you did actually mention, as well, on another video of mine, I believe, that you would like to see us get a wife, and I will be attempting to do that, that is for sure. I just need to find out what kind of wife we are going to have. Maybe Fenna would like to marry us, I'm not entirely sure. Although, I would like to marry Daenerys, to be honest, but not entirely sure how to actually go about doing that. So maybe I will be heading back to Meereen, I believe it is called, and then we will hopefully be able to speak to her and maybe get another quest. Of course, speaking of quests, actually, I did forget to mention in the previous episode as well that I did read your comments regarding Sansa and the Red Keep. I did want to head over there and speak to her to acquire that quest. But obviously, as you saw, I did have other plans in terms of sieging the Westerlands fiefs, as various things would probably give us a little bit more reward than a quest at the moment, and it appeared to me that we may have, well, spent a little bit too much time in the past, maybe doing quests that take up the entire episode, so I'm thinking what I may do is after we have successfully completed this sieging spree that we will hopefully be able to continue without too many losses, we will hopefully be able to have the Westerlands maybe take back King's Landing, because as far as I am aware, the location, King's Landing itself, actually has to be under the control of the Westerlands for that quest to even appear, as far as I am aware. So yeah, I mean, obviously correct me if I am wrong, but I do believe that that is what many of you did state. So yes, thank you very much for all of your suggestions and information, by the way. That is understandably very useful indeed, and hopefully we will be able to put it to good use once we have dealt with the Westerlands in the most efficient way possible, hopefully. And I'm actually just noticing now that it appears Blackfire is penetrating through blocks as well, or at least it's crushing through blocks. Very nice indeed, because usually when I use a weapon that can crush through blocks, I do not see it working accurately. But it appears this time around we are having very good luck indeed. And I think what I may actually do, considering we have only taken out 250 of their units so far, and we still have another 150 to go, I believe I will be cutting away. And once we have taken out maybe another 100, I will cut back for the last remaining 50 units. Okay, so I believe this is the last remaining 44 units that we are going to be fighting of the Westerlands vassals that have appeared to hopefully retaliate and take back Casterly Rock. But at the moment it is not working out too well for them, as you may see, and Brynden has actually just taken out one of their Westerlands archers with his rather extravagant crossbow, but it appears he's actually just been taken out now, which is rather unfortunate, I must admit, because it appears that we do only have archers remaining to take out, so it appears that, that is very strange. I'm not entirely sure why he stood at the front anyway, but, well, nevertheless, he did get a kill before he went down, so that is fine with me. And, as you may see, I have actually turned off my damage numbers, so that we do not have to see too much spam. I was actually thinking of turning off the casualty reports, and yeah, I wouldn't actually mind knowing your thoughts on the casualty reports, to be honest, because as you may know and have seen in many of my videos, some of the battles that we may participate in do like to spam the screen rather considerably with a lot of various text in terms of how many units we've killed and how many units have died on our side, of course. So I'm thinking maybe we will turn it off in these large sieges and so forth, but at the moment not entirely sure whether that would be useful, because at the moment all I use it for really is seeing how many units we have lost and how many we have left, of course, which we could just use this for. So maybe we do not need it. Maybe that is something to think about in future battles, but there we are. The last remaining unit has been taken out by a very swift stab by Blackfire, and we will now gain our full renown and head on. So we lost 8 units, and as you see, oh my, whoa, okay, so Elias went on a little bit of a killing spree there. I did continue killing as I was off screen, so that is probably why I seem to have more than I thought as well. And Jonas was lucky enough to get 1 kill. Fenner had 11, which is wonderful. Call had 10. And Brynden, of course, got that 1 that you saw. and Clavis has 2, Martin has 6. So our companions are doing relatively well, I must admit. That is very nice. So as you see here... Oh my goodness, this guy likes us. Okay, well, it appears I will actually be letting him go. He does like us a lot. So, yes, we will let him go. He has a good personality as well, so I suppose that's not too bad. This guy also has a good personality, so I'm thinking we're probably going to be letting him go as well. And, oh, it appears all of the vassals with bad personalities, or at least all of the others, actually decided to escape. So that is a little unfortunate, I must admit. But we did gain some hardened leather boots, which are not great, so I will probably just let our companions loot that. And there we are, we have cleared the area of all enemies, and we will now be leveling up Fenna. So, what do we want to get for her? She is eventually, hopefully, going to become a vassal, and then maybe we will marry her. I think she is one choice that we have, and maybe if you guys detail on how I can actually marry Daenerys, which I'm not entirely sure on, because she wasn't present at the feast at the Griffin's Roost, I believe, which is the... well, one of the first fiefs that House Targaryen took, so not entirely sure about that just yet. But let's see here, what are we going to go for? She already has 2 in Pathfinding, which is wonderful. I think she could probably use... That is strange, I really don't know, actually. Okay, well, I think we might just start leveling her leadership, shall we? I'm not entirely sure. Is she going to become one? I think she could probably make quite a good one, because as you see here, she has 4 in riding skill, 3 in athletics, which doesn't really make too much difference. She has 2 in pathfinding already, which is rather nice. So I think, yeah, I think we're actually going to do that. Let's do 2 in leadership. I think that might be a mistake, but we may as well prepare her, just in case. So yes, that will be fine. And now we will just level up a couple of regular units as well. So there we are, that is fine. Okay, so I'm thinking... No, maybe not. Okay. Yes, I was thinking of heading on to Lannisport and taking that, but as you may see, Tywin himself is garrisoned there, which is very frustrating indeed. I was really hoping we would be able to do something like that. Maybe we will head over to Case, perhaps? Don't think that would be a good idea as it stands, because of course we don't have a garrison here yet. Hopefully we will be able to gain one very, very shortly, so let us wait here for some time, and we will see how that goes. Okay, so, well, it appears we are not necessarily coming under siege further, so maybe we will be okay to launch another offensive against Lannisport, because as you may have seen just there, that fellow... Is that him? No, I don't believe so. Okay. Well, it appears that Tywin has actually left Lannisport's garrison, so maybe we will be able to siege this very quickly. Oh, no, there he is. Okay. Well, perhaps not, then. That is unfortunate. I was really hoping we'd be able to pull that off. And as you now see, we are gaining, once again, 7,000 dinars to the treasury every time. We do only have 208,000 in there now. We did have 300,000, but I did take out quite a bit from it. So... yes, that seems fine. So, yeah, I was actually thinking that Tywin would attempt a retaliatory siege against Casterly Rock, but it appears that he is biding his time, which is not a very good thing for him to do, that is for sure. I was hoping that he would throw himself against us, and we would beat him back. Oh! It appears that a couple of other vassals are attempting to do just that. Maybe Tywin will turn up to help them, although that does not appear to be his character, so... yes. Oh, no, maybe he will. They are taking quite some time to build this, so perhaps they are waiting for a very specific person to turn up. Hopefully that will not be the case. Oh, my. Oh, he's just left. Okay, so it appears that we are only doing battle against 138 units. So this is very fine for us. And we appear to have no issues whatsoever in taking out these guys, that is for sure. It's going to be very simple indeed. Not entirely sure why they attempted to do just this. But, okay, we will see how it goes for them. This is when I really wish we had some sort of artillery. Well, catapults or the like, you know, that would have been amazing. Okay, well, I do not have any ranged weapons, so I will be waiting... Oh, my, yes. I will be hopefully not getting pincushioned by all of their archers by the time they get up here, but yes, we will be waiting here with our unsullied units, our Targaryen sergeants, and Jonas himself as well, and we will see how it goes. Ooh, these men-at-arms look rather cool with their black cloaks. Goodness me. Okay, so as you see here, we have 120 enemies against us. We have 15 allies on the premises, so we should be okay. Oh, destroyed his shield already? Whoa, okay. So it appears that that slash was very, very nice indeed. Very good. And, oh, that was actually one of the vassals that we just took out there. Sir Elwood. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, I suppose we did have to take him out. And we actually took out that fellow as well, who also has a good personality, as far as I'm aware. I believe those fellows are actually the ones we let go. Were they the ones we let go? I believe they were. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Well, that is rather strange, to say the least. Goodness me, I really thought they would have learned their lesson by now, but it appears not. Maybe we can attempt to speak to them if we are able at some later point. We do need to remember their names, if that is the case, because, of course, the Westerlands does have a huge amount of vassals, so we do need to be cautious about that. Make sure that we're not taking prisoner anyone that could potentially join us at a later date. So, without further ado, let us just continue our killing spree, as well as Call. Call is doing a very good job. So I'm very pleased that you guys told me about that. Now, I do know that one of you did actually mention about another companion who is apparently recruited for 30,000, which I believe Call was 20, maybe? Maybe it's another one for 30,000. I think Call is a 30,000 companion as well. Well, never mind. It doesn't really matter too much about how much they cost, as we know, but I would like to try and find that fellow, that is for sure. So hopefully I will be able to stumble across him at some point. Hopefully after we are done with the Westerlands. Okay, so, hopefully most of our archers will see fit to deal quite a bit of damage to them as they are coming up the staircase here, and they will be weakened from our assault. It appears our elite longbowmen are taking a little bit of a break at the moment. They are not willing to do too much damage. Oh, it appears that they only have 16 enemies remaining. Well, it appears I will be charging... No. Unnamed? Seriously? Okay. I will be charging everyone in, and we will see how quickly it takes us to kill them all. Let's do it. It appears I am taking quite a long time, because of course I am a little bit cramped in there. So, here we are. That's much better. Take out that guy, and take out that guy. Very nice indeed. Okay, well, so we were able to take out some very small vassals there. Not entirely sure why they even decided to do such a thing, but there it is. King Elias took out 40 units, Call took out 6, Martin and Garrett took out 1 each. That is great. So there we are, we've increased our relation with House Reformia by a little bit further, and yeah, I believe this is the same guy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we will be letting him go once again, and it appears that, they are just going to continue along those lines. Now, I will not be capturing any enemies here because I noticed that all of the captured enemies that we had from the previous bout were automatically inserted into the garrison and their prisoner hold over there. So hopefully that will be the same here. And once again, a hardened leather jerkin. Okay, well, there it is. And yes, as you see here, we do have 166. So I think, considering we have just taken Casterly Rock, and I think it will probably take quite some time in terms of us waiting here for our units to be recruited, and then eventually we will have enough units for them to defend by themselves, hopefully, anyway. So yes, without further ado, I will be ending this episode off here, and next time on A Clash of Kings, I will hopefully have lured Lord Tywin Lannister to his doom, and we will hopefully be able to take him out on the fields of combat, and then we will be heading into Lannisport itself, and hopefully taking that out, and then we will spread out from there, hopefully take out everything north of here to connect the supply lines, I suppose you could say, and then branch out from there, I suppose. That would probably be a good idea. So yes, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.